Yeah, really pleased with the way our guys competed. Obviously, early on we couldn't score. We turned it over. Credit to Cal State Fullerton just being. I saw their game against Grand Canyon. They're really competitive with them on a really good team on the road, well coached with Coach Taylor, and it would have been easy to kind of give into it a little bit, and we didn't break. And in fact, we finally absorbed their punch, and then we punched back and kind of were relentless defensively. I felt the whole game, holding the team to 2 assists is just good. Period.
You held them without a field goal for more than 12 minutes, and then at the half, after you went down, can you talk about just the ability for your defense to how do you hang around in the game?
Absolutely. I mean, that's it. That's part of our. We always tell you every day. Got to defend. We got to create an identity. It's a different way for some of the returners to play. I mean, it's a. I would have said, and it's okay. There's different ways to skin a cat, but I think this is more of a feel good. See the ball go in, and you could see when we make some shots, you can really separate. But we're like, no, we're going to be stingy. And even the three of their baskets, I felt we guarded two were late clock threes, and one was a bank three. And they were 3 for 3 from three. So I felt like you couldn't ask more defense other than we're fouling too much. But we couldn't score, and we had to. And some you could see doubt crept in. There's no, we didn't know where to turn, where to look, and the coaching staff included. And sometimes players got to step up. I felt Blakes did, and Chisholm. Then they said, you know what, I'm just got to get the thing to the basket, make something happen, and that's good for us.
Just talk about Agarwal 8 points. Just kind of how do you kind of feel he's kind of progressing, coming along? Yeah.
I think he's awesome. I think all our guys are. I love him, and it's different role. I looked at I think 20 minutes last game was like the most minutes or second most minutes in his career, and then he had 28 minutes a game, and he's just understanding what it takes to play extended minutes. And that's what you talk about: defend, rebound, take care of the ball. In practice, he's been our second best rebounder. He's been, obviously he's a threat to make threes. He can score, and I think that's the last piece that's going to keep coming. And he's automatic floor spacer. He's a good passer. There's a lot of things that are going to start showing up, and really felt like that three hit in front of our bench. Kind of, I don't remember where he took it 5 to 8 or something, but it just felt like that was all right. He needed to see one go in, and then he did. He hit another one, and he's going to be really good.
After the team started out, I think it was 1 for 11 on threes before Maxime hit his at the end of the first half. Knowing your roster, did you know that the threes were going to start falling and just keep plugging away?
I wish Notre Dame or whatever, but no. I mean, we have enough balance, enough shooting. We should be okay there, but it's a little bit. Historically, teams that we've coached, it's always a little. We give them to learn how to play together and read and react, and not. We don't want to call set every time down, so we're in between. We're a little clunky that way, and then we're down. We're like, everyone's like, we got to get inside. I'm like, you got to kind of let it happen. If they got 4 guys around Maxime, we're gonna have to make a shot. And you hope that I've coached games where it never happens. It never. It's like, what happened? You come in here and I'm sick. I'll be thinking, what am I going to tell the press conference? Well, we scored 26 points, but didn't happen, thankfully, and we broke through, and it was good to see. And that gives every step gives us confidence, I think, moving forward.
So Benny Gealer has a green light, but he only took 1 shot in the first half. Is there something where you kind of like him to get a certain number of attempts up, or?
I'm commented on it. Said, how many shots are you taking, or something? He said 1 or something. I said, well, I didn't. Nothing more than that. And I was just like, I didn't think he necessarily turned any down. But again, he's playing on the lead he's playing as a starter now, and he's a legitimate high major point guard. And he's been the little engine that could before, and that's a transition. He deserves it. He works hard. He's like I say, he's the best shooter I've ever coached, and he showed it tonight. And he's tough. And so you just got to keep coming, and there'll be dips, ebbs, and flows, and people will get on the scout, and people will try to wipe them out instead of sneak them in the game and surprise somebody. No, you're out there a starter. That's a real job, and he's doing great.
What was kind of your best to the team with the break there at the half? 2-point game.
You know what? Let's see. We did a great job to weather the storm and come back. I said, now a lot of teams can't handle that, and will soften up. And they did. And Fullerton came punched at the beginning of the first few possessions. I think they came back, got the lead or something, whatever. But we stayed the course, and it was just like, do what we're coached to do, and hopefully get good results. But we got to. It's all about for us, like just finding our identity. I think we've taken 2 good steps in the right direction on the defensive end, and just keep coming.
You started the season off 2-0.
I just think I don't know, what are the numbers here, defense? I just think defensively we just did a 32 and 25, holding anybody, Division I team. What was it? Is that the final? Yeah, game. Good. Great. That's kind of what we're hanging our hat on right now. We're just like, hey, I don't know if they're certainly capable. I just don't think that's what they were trying to like. Hey, in the past necessarily. I don't know. It's just the way we try to do it at Wazoo. Previously is just, hey man, we're just gonna relentlessly emphasize trying to make it hard to beat us, and I think they've done it. So I'm excited about that. And they're a team. They're not worried about like Ozai didn't play as well tonight, but he had 24 and he got a lot of praise. He's not going to hang his head. He's fine. He'll be coming back to work and do a great job.
Jaylen was able to get into the paint pretty frequently. Is this something you anticipate moving forward?
I hope so. It'd be great. I think as I said, when we have like Benny and Ryan out there, they're hanging on pretty hard. And then there are two people chasing Max around. So if like I was like, he turned the corner and got all the way to the rim, I'm like, yeah, no one's helping. Like I said, I'm not on the floor. I can't see as well. I was like, but he's been, I think that's really great for his confidence too. Just like the last two games, he's 11 assists, 1 turnover. We should have had him picking up. I think to start the game, he's a big part of our offense when he forces some turnovers. And so we didn't have him on the ball to begin the game. So I think that would help if moving forward we keep that going. Great, thank you.
On your right, Benny Gealer. Career highs for both these guys tonight. We will open it up for questions.
Yeah, Benny, just kind of talk about what got into you in that second half.
I mean, I was just, who felt a little bigger at times. Just being aggressive. Teammates like JB were finding me for open shots, and I know I put in the work, so just shooting it, letting it go, and yeah, they were going in, which is good.
Is it one of those things where when the half starts, you're feeling it, or once the first one goes in, or like when did you know that you were going to go on a heater?
Yeah, I mean, I try not to get too up and down. I obviously missed my first shot, scoreless in the second. I just more think to myself, if I'm open and I got my feet under me, just let it go. And then obviously, once you hit one of them, you're just in that flow state.
Jaylen, you have more of a mandate this year to take a bigger offensive role. How are you approaching that with this team?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of improvement. A lot of speaking with the coaches, but when you have teammates like Benny and everybody else, it makes it a lot easier because, they kind of open up the floor for you to attack and do what I do well is get in the paint. But I think, just the confidence that I have in my teammates and the confidence that my teammates have in me and my coaches have in me just makes it a lot easier for myself on the offensive end. But the defense can't change, and I just have to stay steady.
Talk about kind of the defensive intensity you guys kind of brought. I think it was kind of the first half. They were up. Just kind of talk about that defensive spark you guys got. You kind of get yourselves back after you guys were down by I think 9 or so.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that Coach always preaches is stay consistent, stay steady. And, the more together team usually wins. And I think when the going gets tough and when you face adversity, a lot of times people tend to become individuals. But I think for us, we became a team. And I think we fed off each other's energy, not just the people on the court, but the people on the bench provided great energy that ultimately fueled a great comeback towards the end of the half. And obviously it got this guy to my left going in the second half. But it was just a group effort.
Yeah, I mean, bouncing off what he said, just defend. We're working on defense so much. This guy's going to give you 10 deflections and 10 steals, so that makes that side easier. We're just very aware about guarding our guy, keeping guys in front, and then finishing the plays.
What was the message on the sideline when you guys were down a little bit early and the shots just weren't falling?
I think a big message was just don't beat ourselves. Our principle is defend, rebound, take care of the ball, do those things, and then the other stuff will, find its way.
Yeah, something else, Benny kind of highlighted was not be outcome-oriented. Don't be so focused on the outcome, but stay true to the process. And I think that's something that we did, and we'll just stay true to who we are as ourselves. Shots will eventually fall because we put the work in and we got good shots. But, don't be so outcome-oriented that when something doesn't go your way that you end up getting flustered, but you stay true to who you are.
You held them to only 2 assists in the entire game. To what do you attribute that?
We knew they were going to be they were like a one-on-one team. So just really keeping guys in front, knowing where our man is, and I think we played a pretty solid defense. Even when they were hitting shots in the first half, just guarding our yard, contesting shots.
Just talk about pretty choppy. We were talking pretty choppy game, like 40 plus fouls. what's it like playing in a more kind of choppy kind of game like that?
Yeah, I think when you have stoppages like that, obviously, it can kind of disrupt your rhythm. But for us, it gives us time to kind of come together as a group. Group huddles are very important to us, and just kind of being organized and staying consistent. So when those stoppages happen, just coming together and reorganizing ourselves and staying true.
Yeah, no, I mean, off that too, we got a great team. So we were in foul trouble, and we trust our bench to come in. I mean, obviously we got to be more disciplined, but our bench gave us great minutes as well. Guys like Darren, Talis had a bucket. So we trust guys coming in, and we had a lot of guys play today, which was great.
Different leading scorers tonight, you guys versus Ozai and Maxime the first game. Do you think this is a team where you're going to kind of have a lot of different people have their night?
Yeah, I mean, as we can see every day in practice, it's a different guy kind of leading, and it could be anybody's night on any given day. And I think the beauty of this team, it doesn't matter who's scoring the ball as long as we're winning. And I think that's something that I attribute to the coaching staff and just making sure that everybody stays true to the process of winning, not being so focused on statistics and what the box score looks like. But at the end of the day, do we go 1-0 on the day? And that's the most important thing for us.
Yeah, I mean, another thing the coach is always saying, play for each other. So we're very unselfish. People are making the extra pass. I mean, Max is one of the best scorers you'll see down in the post. He's making weak side skips. This guy's making extra passes. We're all just playing for each other, through thick and thin.
And I'll add to that is the game is a lot bigger than scoring. I mean, a lot of people look at how many points you had at the end of the game. I mean, Ozai and Maxime, they may not have been our leading scorers, but defensively they were so consistent and great that they provided a lot of energy that, to the naked eye they may not understand. Or when you look at the box score, you might understand. But each and every day they bring something that, to other people they may not see. But if you really know basketball, if you really understand what it takes to win, they did that every single day.
You guys are off to a 2-0 start to the season. What's standing out as what you guys are excelling at, and what do you think that you might need to work on going into the next few games?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting redundant, but the coaches dial it in: rebound, defend, take care of the ball, those three things. So it's kind of we focus on the basics, just doing them every day and just becoming better and better every day.
Yeah, and I think something else is you got to kind of fight your human nature, human instinct. When you win a couple of games, you kind of tend to get relaxed, but that's when you keep your foot on the neck and continue to apply pressure. So for us, no matter if we're 2-0 or what the outcome is, that we stay true to the process, like I said, and don't let up, but keep our foot on the gas and just continue to build confidence in each other.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the night game next game. Two back-to-back games.
Yeah, these
Don't matter. They don't matter.
Nah, these have been different. It's been great though. I feel like we're very grateful just to get the opportunity to play, whatever it is, wherever, whoever. Just staying grateful, being ready. Next game mentality. We're not looking to season in the ACC. It's just like who's our next. Basically, actually, what are we going to do in the next practice? Let's win the next day, and then when that game comes around, the process, the staying consistent with that will take care of itself.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.